What's up, y'all? It's your girl Everbless.ash, and today we're making bouillon, which is a traditional Haitian soup, usually served on Saturdays, weekend Saturdays specifically. But it's mainly comprised of meat, vegetables, sometimes seafood, and roots. So it's really good. It's really healthy. It's really filling because of the roots. And let's get into it. Also, y'all, forgive me in advance for my eyebrows. I didn't feel like wearing makeup today, so I got my eyebrows tinted. And Shorty tinted my eyebrows black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, yo, if you hate me, you could just be like, yo, Ash, I hate you. You get me? Like, I won't have an issue about that. But sabotage? Hey, so now we're gonna make a brine for our meat. So this brine consists of salt, garlic powder, onions, scallions, parsley, cilantro, lime, and habanero pepper. Right, and then while that is boiling off, I usually like to use powders instead of actual vegetables to not waste it, because we're gonna put a lot of it in the soup, but it was okay. So now while that's boiling, we're going to clean our meat with salt. The salinity from the salt kills bacteria, as well as the acidity from the lemon and lime. And then we're gonna cover that for it's not long at all, about 5 to 7 minutes, honestly, I would say tops. I also had thyme in the brine. So this, I have lemon pepper seasoning, Mrs. Dash, épices, sazon, the yellow, sazon, the orange, half and half about. And because the épices already has sazon in it, garlic, thyme, pepper, pretty much all purpose seasonings. And then I'm peeling my roots. So I peeled my yuca and I chopped it, my carrots, I chopped my plantain. I also run the plantain under some hot water to kind of make it easier to peel. My potatoes. And then for the spinach, I chopped the spinach completely. Yeah, I don't really like to be like no dense stems or anything like that. You get me? Like, let me have that thing natural. Like, let me let it blend in. You feel me? So I chop it, and I used the entire bag. I think it's 10 ounces. So now I put a little bit of oil in the pot. Well, not a little bit, a healthy amount. I would say 3 tablespoons. Garlic, tomato, onion, green pepper, red pepper, and then épices, and then tomato paste. Okay, so now we're making the base of the soup. Really important that this part is tasty, because this taste is going to really carry over the soup. Traditionally, they only add hot water to it, but I actually add half hot water, half beef broth for a more denser, thicker, more savory soup. Okay, so now we add the seasoned meat. This meat has been seasoning for over 2 days. Okay, disclaimer, this is not I just seasoned it and threw it in the pot. Like, no, that's been in the fridge for 2 days, babes. So yeah, so now we're gonna make the dumplings. The dumpling is comprised of seasoning, oil, water. And then we just mix that all together, and when it gets to this consistency, we're gonna roll it out into a ball, and then we're gonna roll it the long way so that it makes that dumpling shape. I did that in fast mode because I don't like when YouTubers don't just get to the point. You get me? So now here we're going to add the rest of our vegetables, our celery. This is pretty much celery, onion, green pepper, red pepper, parsley. Again, so I added half to the first portion, and then now I'm adding this. The first portion pretty much cooked down, so this is gonna cook all the way down. Don't worry if it looks chunky down. And so see, that's what it looks like when everything starts to cook down. So you're gonna wanna cook down this meat as much as possible so that it's tender. And then at this point, I add the spinach, because I like the spinach really cooked inside there. See? And then this is where I add half hot water and half hot beef broth. Right? And then I put my dumplings in there because I like my dumplings very cooked. I don't want to have to guess about it. You get me? I want to know that it's cooked. Right? And then I add my roots. I add my yuca. I add my plantain. I add my carrots. I add my potatoes here. And then pretty much once that is cooked, you can just grab yourself a bowl. You get me? Like once your roots are tender, then you know it's really cooked. Okay? Okay.